Welcome back to English class. We started speech, direct indirect speech. I have given you some of the general rules and special rules. Let us take some more examples how to change direct indirect speech. Next, let's go to interrogative sentence. As I said, take one example. He said, I have done a mistake. He said, I have done a mistake. This is direct speech. He said. Now you know what is reporting verb or reporting clause, what is reported clause. Now this is reporting clause, this is reported. Now let us change. Now let us take some of the changes, the basic and primary and fundamental changes in speech. I have done a mistake. Which round it is? This is present perfect tense. So, what is the rule? If direct speech is present perfect tense, in indirect speech will be past perfect tense. That is our rule. Now let us say how to change. He said. Second, conjunction that you should use compulsory in assertive sentences. Remember, conjunction that should use compulsory in assertive. Said that. Now second change, pronoun will change. First one, verb we should write. Second, pronoun will change. Third, tense will change. If there is place or time, also position also it changes according to the sentence. Now that I will become he, have will become had, done a mistake. This is the answer. He said that he had done a mistake. So this is the way how to change direct and indirect speech. First let us see which tense it is. If the present tense, we should write answer in past tense. Okay. If present continuous tense, we should change into past continuous tense. If present perfect, changes into past perfect. If present perfect continuous tense, changes into past perfect continuous tense. Simple past will become past perfect tense. Let us see that one. Past perfect how to change. Simple past. Rashmi said, I passed SSC. So this is the which tense. Now let us take this is the which tense here, simple past because ed simple past. Next, simple past will become past perfect tense. Past tense will become past perfect tense. Now see that Rashmi said that I, because she is the one, she had passed SSC. This is the answer. Rashmi said that she had passed SSC exam. Simple past will become past perfect tense. Simple past will become past perfect tense. That is why I strongly recommend you to know and to learn tenses first. If you know the tenses easy way how to change direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech. So this is the past tense. Past tense will become simple past. So these are assertive sentences are, if you as rules as follows. If you follow the rules and regulations, if you follow the certain method, then easy to change direct into indirect speech. Mainly in this, we should change pronoun should change. We should change the pronoun. We should change the tense also. Now let us see second, interrogative sentence. How to change direct indirect speech in interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, you know, again I have already mentioned you what are the interrogative sentences. And again there are two types of interrogative sentences. Namely, first one, do, which means yes or no question and WH question. Yes or no question and WH question. Yes or no. First one, second one is a WH question. So very very important. In interrogative sentence only, there are again two types are there. The two types are yes or no question and WH question. Now let us see how to change direct and indirect speech in yes or no question. Yes or no question. Listen carefully, it's very very important. In yes or no question, before we change direct and indirect speech, yes or no question or WH question, let us see what are the verbs which should change in direct speech, indirect speech in interrogative sentences. First, for example, take here ask, say, says to will become asks or questions in. This is the I am talking about interrogative sentences. Says will become asks or questions. Next one, say to will become ask or question. Next one, said, it will become asked or questioned. Said will become asked or questioned. Next, will, say, will become will ask or will question. Will question. So these are very important in interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence we should not write that or we shouldn't write said that. So we should follow this one. Interrogative sentence itself is the interrogative sentence, means what asking questions. Interrogative sentence means asking questions to others. It is called interrogative sentence. Now first step, you have to change, you know, first one, tense, pronoun will change, tense will change, pronoun, next tense will change, time or place which changes. Now here, very very important, conjunction, if or whether. Yes or no question means we should add if or whether conjunction. Very very important. In interrogative sentences, for SR type questions we should write, we should join yes or no questions if or whether. Very very important, conjunction if or whether. If there is a yes or no question in interrogative sentence, immediately we should think, we should remember to write if or whether. If or whether. So very very important. Next step, this one is the first one. Second step, interrogative sentence will become statements. It becomes statement. If in direct speech, question will become indirect speech statement. Very, very important. In direct speech, interrogative sentence will become statement in indirect speech. Have you understood? In direct speech, interrogative sentence will become a statement. We should not write again interrogative sentence in indirect speech. So this is the now very, very important. Two rules are very important. One is yes or no, for yes or no question we should write conjunction if or whether. Either if or whether you should write, and it becomes interrogative sentence will become statements. Now let us see one example. He said, comma, do you play cricket? Do you play cricket? Do you play cricket? So this is do you play cricket? Interrogative sentence. How can you find whether it is interrogative sentence or double H question? There is no double H question here. So it is yes or no question. Yes or no question. So he said, do you play cricket? Very, very important. He said, do you play cricket? How can you find again whether it is a double H question or yes or no question? There is starting with do or does, have. These are all we have learnt. Do, does, did, have, will, can, may. All these questions we have learnt in when we are discussing active voice and passive voice. So now let us change how to Let us see how to change direct and indirect speech in yes or no question. Yes or no question. First, since it is yes or no question, said will become asked or questioned. He asked. Next, what immediately after writing he asked, we should write if or whether, because it is yes or no question. Dear students, my dear students, if there is yes or no question, we should not write that. He asked that wrong. He asked that not. If or whether. So he asked, I am writing here whether. Now our old rules. Previously, how we learned rules. What are the old rules here? Whether. Pronoun will change. Pronoun changes. He asked whether I. He said, do you play cricket? He said, do you play? Whether I. This is the do you play cricket? Which tense? Present tense. So present tense will become past tense. See, my dear students, present tense will become past tense. I told you in any sentence also, whether it is imperative sentence, whether it is interrogative sentence, whether it is exclamatory sentence, whether it is assertive sentence, we should change, pronoun should be changed, and tense should be changed. So whether I, do you play? This one, play, which tense? Present. How can we say? We have two reasons are there to say that it is simple present. The first one is do is one, simple present. Second one is play, simple present. So what is our rule? Present will become past tense. Present will become a past tense. Whether I played cricket. Whether I played cricket. So whether I played, present will become past. Played. So you asked whether I played cricket. So we said, do you play cricket? So this is the interrogative sentence yes or no question and how to change. Very, very important. This one is whether. Now I will show you simple steps. Simple step in yes or no question. After writing verb form, asked or questioned Second thing is immediately you should write if or whether. So let us take one more example in yes or no question. Principal said to me, did you pay the fee? Did you pay the fee? Now, which type of question? Yes, it is yes or no question. Did you pay the fee? Now, let us take what is the tense? What we call this tense? Past tense. Previously we have seen present tense. Now it is past tense. How can we say that it is a past tense? There is one verb is called did. Did is past tense. Did is past tense. Do or does present tense. Did past tense. Did past tense. So if there is a past tense, what is our rule? Past tense will become a past perfect. Listen carefully. Past tense will become past perfect. Now let us see the stepwise we will change. Okay, clearly I am saying stepwise we will change. Here principal said to. Remember, if it is assertive sentence only, told. It is interrogative sentence, so we should write asked me. So principal asked me. So next what should we write? If or whether asked me, I, past tense will become past perfect tense. What is the past perfect tense structure? Whether I had paid the fee. Whether I had paid the fee. This is how to change direct indirect speech in yes or no question. So what did you find in these two examples? What did you find? First one, principal said to me, did you pay the fee? So many times students will get confusion. Sir, said to will become told, you said no. Then how can we write whether asked? My dear students, it is interrogative sentence. If it is interrogative sentence, we should write asked only or questioned or demanded according to the meaning of the sentence, according to the mood of the speaker. So said to will become asked. Next, afterwards asked me. After writing here, next one, what we should write? Whether. What is the conjunction here? Whether is conjunction. So whether I had paid the fee. This is how to change direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech in yes or no question. Now this is the simple past. Simple past will become past perfect tense. Did you pay the fee will become whether I had paid the fee. So now let us take for example one more example. Gopi said, will you come tomorrow? Gopi said, will you come tomorrow? So which type of sentence it is? Yes or no question. How can we say yes or no question? Because there is a word will. Will you come tomorrow? So when you take the yes or no question, I told you before only will become would. Will becomes would. Tomorrow. So this is I told no. Place, time will changes. Tomorrow will become tomorrow, the following day, the next day. Tomorrow, the following day or next day. We can say the following day because tomorrow becomes the following day. Now let us take changes. How to change? First one, Gopi said. So said will become in interrogative sentences. Yes or no question. Said will become asked. Said will become asked. Gopi asked. Here I did not write here me, to me, because it is understood. Gopi asked. So first one, what will, after writing ask, what should write? If or whether. Yes, Gopi asked me whether. After writing, what did I ask you to write? What did I ask? Whether. After whether you should change pronoun. After changing pronoun you should change the tense. So Gopi asked whether I. So pronoun will change. First asked we wrote. First step is over. This is the first one. Clearly I am saying first one. Second step is conjunction if or whether we should write. If or whether. Gopi asked whether. Next one pronoun will change. Pronoun. This is third one. Pronoun. Third one, whether I. Next, simple present will be, simple future will become would. Will become would. After writing whether I, will become what here? Would. I would come. I would come. So what did I say? Tomorrow will become the following day. Yes, I will become. I would come the following day. This is the answer for. He said, will you come tomorrow? So, he said, will you come tomorrow changes into indirect speech. He asked, first step. After writing asked, we should write conjunction. That not. That is assertive sentence. This is interrogative sentence. We should not write that here. Instead of that only, we are writing if or whether. So, whether you should write. Next, third one. Remember, first step you should write verb form. Second step you should write whether or if conjunction that. Next one, third step is pronoun will change. Next one, tense will change. So, whether I would come the following day. So, that is very, very important. I will come following day. I would come following day. So, first we have seen do. Second thing, did we have seen. Third thing is will. Suppose if there is shall, should, can, could, may, might. May, might. This is how to change direct and indirect speech in interrogative sentence. So far we have seen direct and indirect speech in yes or no question. Yes or no question. Now what we learned in yes or no question? The first step is, again I am recalling you. The first step asked. The first is you should write asked in indirect speech. Second step, whether if or whether conjunction we should write. If or whether conjunction we should write. Third step is pronoun we should change. We should change the pronoun. Fourth step is we should change the tense. And fifth step is we should say the time or place. Time or place. These are 5 steps are very, very important in interrogative sentence. 5 steps are very. First one asked if or whether pronoun. Now again learn. First one, what is that? First one, asked we should write. Second one is what? If or whether. Third one is what? Pronoun we should change. Fourth one, tense, time or place. If you change these 5 changes, then you can able to change yes or no question in direct and indirect speech. Now let us take one more type is called WH question. In interrogative sentence, second thing is the WH question. What WH question? Starting with WH question. For example, WH questions are what, who, where, when, how, which. These are all WH question, because starting with WH question. WH, what, who, where, when, how and which. Now let us see how to change WH question in reported speech. He said, who are you? He said, who are you? How to change? Now let us take. He said, who are you? How to change in this sentence direct and indirect speech. He said, who are you? First step, listen carefully. First step, we should change. We should see which tense it is. Which tense? Who are you? Okay, who are you? This is a present tense. This is a, my dear students, how can we say it is present tense? There is a are you. Who are you? Are. Very, very easy. Are is a present tense. How can we say? For example, am, is, are. This is present tense. So what is your present tense? So who are you? Now let us take said. In interrogative sentence, said will become asked. First step I am writing here. Said will become asked. Second step, as it is, who will become who only. Third thing, pronoun will change. Pronoun should change. Fourth one, tense will change. Fifth one, time or place. Time or place. Now let us see. He said, who are you? First asked. He. What is that? Asked. He asked. So who we should write. This is our. This is our. Now pronoun will change. Who. Are you? Are you means he is asking me. Who are you? So we should write in indirect speech. Who I. Who I. Are you? Who I. Present will become past tense. Are will become was. Who I was. This is the answer for who are you. This is the answer for who are you. He asked who I was. He asked who I was. Now this changes. Asked we write here. So first one is asked is our. Next one who, second one. Pronoun third. Tense fourth one. Tense fourth one. So he asked who I was. He asked who I was. One more example we see. Teacher said to me. Listen carefully this one. In last sentence, in interrogative sentence. Teacher said to me. Said to me. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Said to me, where are you going? Now listen carefully how to change. Teacher said to me, where are you going? First, said to, you have to see that. Said to will become here, we can write a simple way. Asked. Asked. First step. First step is what? Asked. Said to me will become asked. In interrogative sentence only, said to will become asked. Next, to me, asked me. So, see here. Teacher, said to will become what? Asked. Teacher asked. To me should not write. Asked to me should not write. To won't come. Asked me only. Because the entire sentence, the entire word, said to will become asked. Asked. No, you should write me. Up to here, okay. Teacher asked me. As it is, you should write here. As it is. Which one? Where? Where? Now, where are you going? Present continuous tense will become a past continuous tense. Present continuous will become a past continuous tense. Present will become past continuous tense. Where? You, I was going. Where I was going. Where I was going. So, teacher asked me where I was going. This is the how to change direct and indirect speech in WH question. So WH question we need not use, we need to write conjunction, we need a conjunction rather or if, because it is not a yes or no question, it is a WH question. So this is how to write the answer in WH question. Whether it is a yes or no question or WH question also, yes or no question, WH question also, we should follow the rules, we should change the changes what I have written in left side previously. So this we should, if you follow the changes, if we follow the steps, automatically we can write a very easy way. So I followed that one. You should remember, sir, I can't remember means, then I will tell you one basic formula, important formula. One is ask is one change, me second change, and third one is who third change, and here I was, fourth one is pronoun, was going is tense, fifth one is tense. Fifth one is tense. First one is 1 and 3, 4, 1, this one is 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 changes are there. So my dear students, now so far we have learnt how to change yes or no question or WH question interrogative sentence in direct and indirect speech. So you should follow the tenses First of all, we should know the tenses and pronoun also we should change. So last and final, before I conclude this lesson, I am telling, conclude this topic. First one is verb we should change. Second one is pronoun we should change. Third one is tense we should change. Fourth one is time or place we should change. So if you know all these structures, if you know these methods, if you know all the changes, easy way we can change direct and indirect speech. So let us continue this session. Next class, we will learn next class in some other new topic. Thank you.